to start recording because I am going to go insane. I'm watching one of those funny haha videos of a marine biologist looks at proof of megalodons videos, and one of the arguments they just brought up is that maybe the megalodon is actually a vegan now, and I just have to say no, fucking no. It makes no fucking sense that it would be a vegan. And this entire video is just making me go insane. The first argument was, oh, we found a video of a megalodon, which was basically just a video of a shark with no actual sense of scale to compare how large the shark was with anything. Second argument was, oh, look at this picture of a megalodon, which are just a video from the Mythbusters to see how strong a megalodon's bite could theoretically be. And in the image, you can see it's a fucking balloon. Then it brings up the coelacanth saying, oh, well, extinction isn't the end, even though it is the definitive end of a species' existence. And the reason why the coelacanth exists is because we didn't know that there were coelacanth living in deep underwater caves. Because most people don't go to deep underwater caves. As opposed to, like, the Tyrannosaur, which we could definitively say does not exist because of the fact that, oh, I don't know, it would have to adapt to a completely different environment that somehow didn't get radically shifted by the millions of years of the Earth being subjected to a lot of shit. And then it argues that maybe the Megalodon is living deep underwater, so I have to say, fucking no! That makes no sense whatsoever. It is not theoretically possible. Even going past the fact that people have said it's a coastal apex predator that preferred warm water and shit like that, what would it eat? If I were to assume what a megalodon would eat, it'd probably be like whales and shit, since those things are massive. You know where whales live? Not the deep underwater. You know why? Because whales need to breathe, and you can't breathe when you're thousands of miles under the ocean. So, yeah, that would immediately make it less likely. And then it's like, oh, maybe it became a vegetarian, to which I have to say, even if it was able to survive on vegetation down there, why? Why would it feel the need to adapt to something like that? Yeah, I know it would keep it alive theoretically, but it's an apex predator. Literally nothing else would be able to stop it in its normal environment. So the only reason why it would die would simply just be not enough resources for it. But then it brings up that whole apex predator argument to say, well, because it's an apex predator, that means it could probably survive in a new environment. To which I have to say again, fucking no! Like, okay, you know how humans are like the apex predator of the earth due to our ability to adapt to pretty much any climate due to our ludicrous amounts of technology and ludicrous large population? Now let's say we took all of the humans and put them on the sun. Now, what do you think happens? That's right, we fucking die! And the reason why is because despite the fact that we're perfectly adapted to living on Earth, we can't live on the sun because we aren't adapted to living there! So to say, oh, well, let's take the largest apex predator of the ocean and put it down under, yeah, it's gonna totally survive there, is fucking stupid! I feel like my brain is melting watching this video and I hate it! Why? Who thought this video was a good idea? And I know it's just one of those classic Megalodon proof videos, but it just makes no fucking sense. The biggest argument that this video has is that there is no way to definitively prove that it doesn't exist, which is true, because even if there was one more Megalodon out there, it would still exist and would theoretically not fly under any radars due to the fact that, you know, there's only one of them. But just because we can't definitively say it doesn't exist doesn't mean that it still exists. It's like that whole 99.9% of bacteria kill thing because disinfectant companies can't say they kill 100% of germs. But even then, they kill so many of them that they might as well say it kills 100%. And in this case, the chance of the Megalodon being alive is so ludicrously small that it probably wouldn't matter trying to account for it in the first place. You don't have to be a marine biologist to say the Megalodon probably doesn't exist. And the only way it could exist is by the grace of God himself, to be honest. And that's not chances I'm willing to throw with, you know? Since I don't see why God would care about one type of shark over the literally anything else. I'm just trying to make this video to explain my immense frustration and anger. That's it. I'm done with something. See ya.